Right, hey everybody, we certainly brought the weather with us today, but this hotel behind me, the Royal Court Hotel in Coventry, is actually meant to be rated one of the worst in the country with over 1,000 terrible reviews on TripAdvisor and only a rating of 2.5. This hotel, as nice as it looks from the outside, is meant to be a bit of a stinker. So, come with me and we'll find out what the truth is, because surely it can't be that bad, can it? Come on, let's go and find out. Join me as I check out this hotel, the good and the bad, including car parking problems. We check out the gym and pool. Of course, we check out the room. And we also go through some of those terrible reviews. Such a cramped holiday, it really is. To be honest with you, yeah, it's a little bit tired, but overall, I think it's a really nice looking hotel. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my room now. And to be honest, I actually think the hotel's alright. And the guy at reception is really, really friendly. And so far, I don't see that much wrong with it, but there is a long way to go. So fingers crossed, we still say good. Perfect, that's great, thank you very much. The lift doesn't sound great.
Floor 1. Doors opening.
We're taking the stairs. I think this is going to be us next. It sure is. Right then. So, the Royal Court Hotel here in Coventry, what do we think? Now, considering it's supposed to be one of the worst hotels, I must say, I don't think it's that bad. But let's take a look round and we'll see for ourselves. First impressions though, certainly not the worst. Come on, let's go take a look round. Right, as soon as you walk in, you've got your double wardrobe right here. Hello everybody. And inside the double wardrobe we have my coat already there. And yeah, to be fair, big enough size, and you do actually get an iron and ironing board. I don't know if you can see that, just under there, and an iron. A nice little bonus, which as we know, some of these cheaper hotels don't come with those. And then, I'm surprised at this, the next thing is a fridge. Now that is something you definitely don't normally see in a cheap hotel, and I will get to the price a little bit later. You also get a fan, and in all fairness, I must say, it is quite warm in here. Quick amendment to that, there was actually 2 bottles of water, just didn't notice them at first, so even better, fair play. Yeah, so after the fridge, you've then got your dressing table area, right here. And let's see what it comes stocked with. There's a lot of lamps in this room as well, to be fair. We've got some biscuits. Oh, that's a nice touch, to be fair. Lots of teas and coffees. See what the kettle looks like. There's water left in that. That isn't the best. But yeah, okay. So then we have here a Bosch coffee maker with just one Kenco Americano decaf, which is strange just to put one there. Hairdryer in the drawer. Okay, and then obviously we have a chair. That's pretty comfortable, to be fair, overall. And I don't know if you can see this right here. Another fan. So it must get pretty warm in here, to be fair. I'm not going to test that. It's not particularly warm today, and I'm pretty boiling in here, to be honest. Again, then we have a chest of drawers here, and this is all, to be honest with you, the whole furniture in the room is pretty flat pack. And it does a job, though. It isn't the most expensive, but it does a job. And bearing in mind, this isn't a top hotel, or trying to be. Then we have more information about the parking, which we are going to discuss a little bit later. Right, then we have possibly the biggest TV for the size room I've seen. That TV is massive, to be honest. But you can never have too big a TV, I don't suppose. Then over here we have 2 chairs. So yeah, pretty comfortable. Standard chairs. Okie dokes. Then we have our windows here. And to be fair, we haven't got much of a view, but that's fine. And thankfully some air is coming in, because like I say, it's really hot in here. So then we have the lamps and another lamp. So that is a total of 4 lamps in the room. So there's plenty of light. Then we've got these bedside drawers. Here we go. And a phone. And I'm not too sure what that turns on and off. Okay. Same on the other side. Yeah, I presume. Okay, so this one turns off the main lights. And we still don't know what this one does. Okay, cool. To be honest with you, that brings us to the bed, which is a bit unusual. So let's take a look at that. Let's try the comfy test. actually that feels quite comfortable. I'm surprised because the other Sacha's hotel, like I was saying, was very not comfortable. So let's do the proper comfy test. That feels okay, actually, pretty comfortable. So I think that's the bed test done, and that's pretty much the room done, to be fair. So I actually think the room's actually quite nice. These old style switches, very old. I think that the rooms had a refurb, but obviously not a full refurb, which I think it's just had a bit of a doing up rather than a full refurb, to be fair. But again, it's not too bad. So let's check the bathroom out anyway. Okay, and I must say the first thing that hits you is the smell of bleach, which, to be fair, I don't mind. Shows that it's been well and truly cleaned. So let's take a look inside. Again, another mirror. Hello, everybody. And we have a sink, 2 cups, those old style soaps, which, ew. Then you have your toilet, which is very clean, as you can see. And to be honest with you, overall, I think it's all pretty clean, if not pretty basic. Then we have your shower itself. And okay, again, pretty basic, but does look very clean. And again, we have these soap dispensers, which, as you know, I do hate. But you don't have to use those because you also get these little things here, which, to be honest, oh God, I've ruined the whole thing. So okay, I actually think the room's pretty good. We're going to take a look around the rest of the hotel, what we haven't already seen. And to be honest with you though, I'm actually quite impressed with the whole thing so far, especially at the price point, which we will get to later. Right, okay, we do have to discuss a couple of little things, and that is the extra charges. Now, the signal here, nothing to do with them, it's not their fault, it's terrible. And you are kind of almost forced to use the Wi-Fi because you just can't do no communications at all. And here we go. It is £7 for 24 hours per device. So I brought with me a phone and a tablet and my laptop. So that could conceivably be £21 per day to put all those on the internet, which I think is a little bit bad, to be honest. So yeah, there is that. Right, and the next thing you have to pay for is the spa and the pool, which, to be fair, is £4 a person. I don't think that's that bad. And to be honest with you, we'll see what it looks like in the morning, but for £4, I'm okay with that. That isn't too bad. Right then, let's go take a look down the rest of the hotel. Now, I've never seen this as you enter a hotel. More about car crime here. In all fairness, this does seem like it's a big problem for the hotel, which, to be fair, I don't really know what they're supposed to do about it, but it isn't great, is it? It really is a bit of an off-put, to be honest. It does make you worry. Right, okay, one of the big problems, one of the big negative reviews of this hotel is actually, believe it or not, this car park. And that's because people were getting fines all over the place. And they were saying there was no signs, no one told them about it. But I must say, at the minute, there are signs dotted everywhere. So maybe it's something they've addressed. And also, in reception, the guy actually told me straight away to put my reg in. So part of the hotel here is the Tudor-style original house. And some rooms are, I believe, in this section, but the majority of the hotel is actually just there. The grounds of the hotel look really good. They look well maintained, and to be fair, I can't really fault it so far. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe a little bit tired in certain places, but overall, I think it looks all right. As you can see, the reception itself is absolutely huge. Take a little look down here. I think this back bit here gets opened up during the weekends or when it's exceptionally busy, or maybe if there's something on. And down here we have where the restaurant is at the night time. And obviously these are the grounds. This is actually the way to the restaurant. And I think this opens a little bit later. But to be honest, this is the old building. And again, you can tell it's full of conferences and weddings and things like that because there's just so many rooms. Right, this is the other bar that opens. Another communal area. So many communal areas in here. Okay, so the menu's just come out for the carvery later. Right, so there's a bit of a problem with that. I am very fussy, and to be honest, nothing there actually takes my fancy. So we're going to check out the bar menu when it opens at 4, and if not, it might be an order in kind of job, eh? Right then, so it's 4 o'clock, and done some editing, nice little short, and now I'm going downstairs to check the bar. Well, it's 4:30, and now I'm going downstairs to check the bar and see what the menu is there. Because to be fair, the prices are really good, but for me, I'm just quite fussy, so I don't really want any of that food. So we'll go see what other options there are. We seem to be the only ones in here at the minute. Hey mate, you all right? Yeah, sorry pal, yeah. Have you got a menu at all?
A food menu?
Food menu, yeah, please.
Bar food or carvery?
Bar food, please, mate, thank you. Video of that. It's not a bad selection, actually. So then, relax a little Budweiser while I do so. Nice and crisp. Cheers. Now with the Wi-Fi, if you remember, it was £7. Now I've just been given that for free because I couldn't even find the option to pay for Wi-Fi, and I was allowed free Wi-Fi, so I don't really know what's going on there. But I haven't had to pay for that yet. So fingers crossed that stays like it is, because the Wi-Fi thing was a bit silly. So then let's get ready for a nice little stroll and see what there is around this part of Coventry, shall we? Right, little walking update, 10 minutes in and the pub is in sight. There we go, the Old Shepherd, this'll do. Something to eat, quick drink and back to the hotel. It wasn't that far, to be fair. I think it's about 10, 12 minutes, something like that. It's not too far. To be fair, quite a busy pub, especially for the time of day. So, what to have, what to have? Right, so I've gone for a Bulmers with ice and 8 ounce rump steak. Yeah. Wanted sirloin, didn't have it, there you go. So wait for that, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, it's here, and actually it looks pretty good. And for the price, at only $11.99, that is actually a good option to come when it's only 10 minutes away. To be fair, that's really what I thought. That's nice. I mean, it's not very big, but it's nice. All done. To be fair, that was really nice. And for the price, very good value for money. That was actually really nice. So, the Old Shepherd. If you don't like the menu on the day, I definitely recommend you try that place. It's just quite nice. Right, I've just got back and now I think it's the perfect time to go through some of these terrible reviews, because there's quite a few. So we're going to have a little look through them and see what we think, because I think some of them have been debunked, to be honest. So Scott H says that the staff were unfriendly, and I have not noticed that at all. I think the staff have been some of the friendliest staff that we've seen. And also talking about the breakfast, of which I am going to skip the breakfast, to be fair, in the morning, because I've not heard great things, and for the price, I don't overly think it's very worth it. So I'm not going to do that. If I can get down to show you, I will try and show you it. Another one here from Richie, and to be fair, the hotel looks grand from the outside, but he's tired and dated on the inside. I do kind of see his point, to be fair, because the hotel is still a little bit tired. Yeah, they've made improvements by all shapes, but I can still see that it is dated. And even though they've revamped the rooms, they still are that old style. And Roger B doesn't like his cream teas. For a terrible review for the fact of the cream teas, I would say that's a little bit harsh, but there you go. Maybe he loves cream teas. Apparently, steer clear, pathetic cream teas. Roger B doesn't like rubbish cream teas. Now, another one, Sue B. Totally unhygienic hotel, avoid. Now, I must say, again, this must have been a bad situation for her, but I found nothing but a really clean environment. And to be fair, it smells really clean as well. Again, some of these communal areas do that musty smell, like that old smell, but I don't think there's much you can do about that. But in terms of cleanliness, I haven't really noticed a lot wrong with cleanliness, to be fair. So I would say that that one's busted. Julia G, she said, a dreadful experience. 40 Towers would have been so much better than this place. Although I do like the reference to 40 Towers, I think that Basil 40 would probably be a handful, to be honest, so maybe not. Again, this one is actually worrying, and I do agree with this. Car thieves, dodgy people, disgusting food, nasty rooms, very unsafe. The unsafe aspects of that, I kind of do see, because obviously the break-ins for cars, there's quite a few on here, and it is a little bit worrying. And to be fair, I'm a little bit anxious about that myself, so that isn't that great, to be honest. Right, another one, Lucy, vehicle damage, mould and bite. So they've had the vehicle damaged again. Like I said, it's another person that's had that happen. That is a real big problem for the hotel, to be honest. And there has to be an answer. They've got to do something about it. And again, Jeff C, also get your van done over here, and I'll include the picture of this, what they've done to his van. So again, really worrying. This is probably the biggest problem that they do have. But other than that, I actually think that, yes, the rooms are dated. Yes, it's not the most modern place you've ever seen. But for the money and for what it kind of is, I think it is pretty clean. And I actually quite like the hotel overall. I think it's a reasonable value for money. Food-wise, though, I would say that, yeah, it is limited. But then I am fussy. But yeah, I think it is a bit limited. I don't think the food is particularly all that appetising or appealing, having seen some of it myself also now. So I'm pretty glad I made a decision to go and have a little walk and find something else. So I think review corner's done. I can say one thing though, you can hear every single little movement. I don't think the walls are very thick, to be honest. Right, morning everybody. Right, so I slept okay. There was a weird noise going on most of the night, which I couldn't quite work out what it was, because I've just got no idea. Also, this is the brightest lamp I've ever seen, so there is that. But yeah, so I'm going to get dressed and I think go to the gym, see if it's any good. Obviously, it's £4 to get in, but we'll try it out. Here we go. Right, the gym itself was actually pretty good, to be honest. It had all the equipment that you would need. Although I would say, like the rest of the hotel, it is pretty dated. Yeah, to be fair, this looks okay, to be honest. As hotel gyms go, this isn't too bad at all. Put this stuff in the locker and do a little workout, and then we'll go check out the pool area. Going into the changing rooms, again, it was really dated. I must say, it did feel, for the first time in the hotel, a little bit dirty. And showers. As you can see here. Overall, though, for the price, I thought the facilities was pretty good. To be fair, though, it's actually alright, to be honest. I'm quite impressed with this gym for the price, especially. So, yeah, cold in here though, but then I work on a sweat. Right, hey everybody, so now it's time to actually go through what we thought of the Royal Court Hotel here in Coventry. Is it the worst hotel? Absolutely not, no. I actually thought it was quite a pleasant stay, to be fair, and I'm going to tell you why. Right, first the rooms. To be honest with you, the room's actually pretty good. Yes, all the fixtures and fittings are old and a little bit dated and a little bit worn. However, all the other stuff, the furniture is pretty new, and to be honest with you, it was pleasant stay and I was quite comfortable, so I can't really say too much more about the room than I had a nice evening and yeah, pretty comfortable, and especially, like I say, what I was expecting, I was pleasantly surprised. Right, the hotel, like with the rest, like with the room, like with everything. Right, the hotel, like with the room and with the rest of the hotel itself, it is dated. It's pretty 90s. All the furniture in the main areas, it is pretty dated. In all fairness, however, it was all clean that I saw, and it was maintained as well as it could be given its age. And being one of the worst hotels, again, really couldn't see it. I felt that the staff were really, really friendly, and I wanted to actually point that out because there was quite a few reviews saying that they weren't friendly, but to me at least, they was incredibly friendly. So I had no problem there. So, okay, so the leisure facilities here. Again, it's very dated, very old, and as you can see by the pictures, it could do with a little tender loving care. However, for only £4 extra, it isn't really that much money. And to be fair, got an all right workout in there. And if you wanted to go for a swim or a little jacuzzi, you can do that quite easily. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with all that, to be fair. Right, yeah, final thoughts on the hotel then. Is this the worst hotel? No. Really, no, honestly, really isn't that bad a hotel. Not from my experience personally anyway. So I would say that I would stay here again. And for the privilege of last night, I paid £48 and that was for an executive double room. And I'm quite happy with the room overall. I mean, you get some free waters, you get a fridge in here, we get a big TV in here. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, I would give the whole stay a 7 out of 10 and I would stay again. Because I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. Nice gym, everything's all right. Yes, it's dated, but apart from that, it's a nice stay. 7 out of 10, and that's pretty much it from me. So I shall see you all very soon, and thank you very much for watching. And please like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.